What is up, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Raresh and I'm a car guy from the Romanian city on the Black Sea coast named Constanța, and today I have a very special E92 3 Series for you.
I got a stash full of bands cause I rubber band figures. I got a passion for the plan on the water with wizards. If you shot with Gucci, man, I bet your ground jump back. I got the flashback. You gon' be the running man.
Romania is full of 4-cylinder E92s, especially diesels, so this might not look like anything special to the untrained eye, also because if you look in the back, there is no badge to indicate the engine found in this car. I first saw this car a few days ago when I was walking alone on the street, and I decided to check it out more clearly because from far away I've seen this very interesting coral red leather interior, thinking it might be something special, and seems like I was right. I took a look at the dashboard and I saw the tachometer going up to 8 and the speedometer going up to 280 kilometers, and I really started to get optimistic. And yes, later I found out this is a 2007 BMW 325i Coupe, meaning it comes packed with this 2.5 liter naturally aspirated inline-6 engine name-coded the N52. This engine was only available on the E92 since its debut in June 2006 until September 2007, when, because of EU regulations, BMW had to replace the N52 with the N53, a 3-liter naturally aspirated inline-6 engine. This exact configuration should be considered a window of opportunity, mainly because although the N52 and the N53 both produce 218 horsepower, the N52 is by far more reliable, and mainly because the N52 uses a port injection setup while the N53 uses a direct injection setup. Meaning, in the N52, the fuel injector is found in the intake port, meaning that the constant injection of fuel keeps the intake port clean. But in the N53, the fuel injector is found directly in the combustion chamber, as the name suggests, meaning it is exposed to higher pressure and temperatures, which can lead to it breaking more easily. But also, the intake port doesn't get cleaned by gasoline anymore, which can lead to carbon buildup, which suffocates the engine, limiting its use at full potential and sometimes breaking it very badly. Something you can see on the N52 but you can't find on the N53 is the valvetronic system, meaning the valves open completely only when you floor it, and when you aren't going really fast or when the engine is idling, the valves open less. This system helps the engine perform better, but it somewhat sacrifices long-term reliability. Eventually you might have to change a valvetronic motor, but you escape the nightmare of carbon buildup and the failing high pressure injectors on the later N53. So if you want to keep your cortisol levels as low as possible, choose this instead. I could talk more about these engines, but it might bore the shit out of you, so let's get back to our car. Being available to buy brand new for only 1 year and 3 months, and not many people wanting an impractical gas guzzling coupe, this is a very special car to see today. And as the owner told me, this also has a very special story. This E92 actually started live as a showroom car somewhere in Germany, and this is the reason it is loaded with so many options, and we'll get to those later. The first owner of this car was a very rich Romanian lady who had a lot of cars and used this 325i as her weekend toy. But I guess after some time she got bored of it and abandoned it somewhere in a yard. And she sold it to a guy, the second owner, for the reason that she wanted to get rid of this piece of garbage. This guy, the second owner, kept this E92 for a year or so and would have kept it for much longer, but he had a child coming by and he was kind of forced to sell it, judging by the heartbreak in his eyes when Tudor, the third and current owner, was signing the papers to buy it. This happened a year or so ago when it had only 82,000 kilometers. Now it has 91,000. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, this car is loaded with options. So let's get to them. Let's first look at the exterior. We have this 18-inch style 189 5-spoked rims, and if we go in the front, you can see this ball. This E92 is equipped with adaptive cruise control, and this ball works as its sensor. The adaptive cruise control doesn't work like a traditional cruise control that just keeps you at the same speed for as long as you like, but it detects if you get too close to the vehicle in front and automatically brakes for you. This car does not have an M Sport package, but it received the Chrome package. Actually here it's Chrome deleted, but if we go look at the front again, those Chrome kidney grills have still been kept. And now let's get to the interior. Of course you have this rather uncommon coral red leather, and because on the E92 the B pillar is all the way in the back, BMW introduced the handover system as standard. Most showroom specs E92s came with the Steptronic 6-speed automatic transmission, but this one came with the proper 6-speed manual transmission, and the gear knob was swapped to an M Sport. This trim is called the Poplar Grain, and it is a fine wood trim which came as an individual option. And if we look more to the interior, this custom gear knob wasn't the only modification made. If we look down at my legs, this car also received some custom metal pedals and an M4 F82 leather steering wheel. Under this hump, you can see the gauge clusters I told you about earlier. And because this was a showroom car, of course we have another hump here for the iDrive. And BMW really decided to humiliate you if you got the poverty spec. Some cars only make fun of you with blank buttons to remind you that you're broke. But if you got the E92 poverty spec without the iDrive, this hump would disappear completely and the interior would look incomplete. Voice control in 2007. AC for the rear passengers. This curtain on the rear window and this armrest with cup holders. Cup holders in the front as well. My microphone died, so sorry for the bad audio, but now let's get to the engine again. This is the N52 B25, 2.5 liter naturally aspirated straight 6, and it is one of the first production engines to use magnesium aluminum engine blocks, helping this car save weight. And this engine produces 218 horsepower at 6,500 RPM, a maximum torque of 250 Newton meters at 4,250 RPM, connected to a 6-speed manual transmission and a rear-wheel drive system, helping this car achieve the sprint of 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in a respectable 6.9 seconds and achieving a top speed of 247 kilometers an hour.
And I guess that's all for today. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to his channel. He's my cameraman and he helped me film this video, so it would really help me if you like and subscribe so I can bring better and better cars to this channel in the near future. My name is Raresh. See you next time.